I'm sitting here with a crock pot on my lap for a reason. I wanted to show the on-demand bottle warmer thing that we rigged up as a way of giving me a break at night so that I could sleep. This worked particularly well for us because we were not a family that figured out how to co-sleep and sleep well together. We had Jonah in a little co-sleeper right by our bed, but he wasn't in bed with us, and so anytime he breastfed, I would wake up, and so I wasn't in a situation where I could just feed and sleep almost simultaneously. So this was the best way that we found in the beginning to get Jonah fed and get good rest. And have Aaron feed the baby. He felt like he could really help, and Lord knows I was happy to accept. We did this because we found that in the middle of the night, the time it took for Aaron to warm a bottle was enough time for me to wake up and be like, dude, I'm just gonna do it anyway because I'm awake already. So we took our crock pot and put it on the lowest setting, which is keep warm on this one, but whatever, the lowest setting that you got. And we filled it up with maybe an inch of water. I think it was about an inch, maybe 2 inches. If you use it for a long time, you should clean the water because it gets really gross. And we plugged the crock pot into one of these timer things that you get so that your lights come on when you leave the house and no one steals your stuff because they think you're home. So we would set this up for the crock pot to come on like a half an hour before Jonah was going to wake up, and then turn off, you know, a half an hour after that. And then sometimes Aaron would do 2 feedings in a row, and so we would just set it up again for the next time to pulse on a half an hour beforehand. And then before you go to bed at night, you take your frozen or refrigerated bottle of breast milk or formula, whatever, and put it in the crock pot in the water. You can fit one of these little 4-ounce glass Dilly Jobs in the crock pot and put the lid on it. That kept it warmer. And then voila, baby wakes up, dad walks in, warm bottle, boom. Happy baby, sleeping mother, dad not holding baby, soothing baby while willing bottle to warm up faster. And a couple caveats, bottle feeding wise, I was just at a birth class taught by a very experienced lactation consultant, and her recommendation for when to introduce a bottle to an infant was 3 to 4 weeks is a very reasonable time to try, and that to get started pumping, the best way to do that is just to try to pump right after you feed. Pop whatever you get in the fridge, a half an ounce, whatever, just put it in the fridge. And then once you get up to about 3 ounces, then you can try to introduce the bottle. And on kellymom.com, which is the best breastfeeding resource out there that I know of, she has a great section on introducing a bottle, giving you some guidelines about how to do it effectively in the beginning. So there you go.